Hey guys, um, I wanted to talk to you because I wanted to stop panicking. Um, we're waiting for someone to come in to do the delivery at a store we're at, and I'm just panicking because um, I feel like my brain doesn't work the way it should for this kind of job. Um, I'm just missing a lot. Like, I'm overlooking a lot of things, and I'm not fast enough, and I'm not thorough enough, and I struggle working in a straight line, and the uh, the the guy I'm with, like, um, the guy who's training me, he drinks like 1,600 milligrams of caffeine a day, and I'm wondering if I should start drinking a crap ton of caffeine because I don't know if I can do this job without doing that. But I want to fight. Um, I'm just scared. And, I just hope I get it. I hope I don't end up like I did with when I worked 3 weeks at answering service for Abercrombie and Fitch and Hollister. Um, I didn't do well. I had breakdowns in between every phone call. Um, and I guess in that regard, I'm already doing better. I'm not breaking down in between every stop. This is the first, okay, maybe third time I've broken down in between a stop out of 5. I think it's been 5 days so far, and um, I I've been sleeping a lot. I slept a lot yesterday, and so at least I feel like well rested today. Like I actually like slept a good amount. Like I had like a 2-hour nap, and then I slept from like 8 o'clock till 12:50, 12:40, and Nick went to bed when I was getting up. And I'm just really struggling, that's all. I have a therapist appointment today, so I'm really, really relieved. But I really, really want this job. I really need this job. The medical insurance is fucking amazing. Um, it's like $2,100 a year, and I get like a $300 deductible for, and like a $3,000 out of pocket maximum for the year, and primary care is only $25 a visit. Specialists are like $30 or something, or 25. Um, I have dental. I have vision now. So I can finally go to the dentist. I'm just. Oh, that was the key holder. Okay, I gotta get going, guys. I love you so much, and thanks for listening and chatting with me. I'm gonna go in now. See you later. Oh my goodness, I am back home, and it's good to be home. Um, so I had a rough day at work. I did. I was doubting myself a lot, and I felt like I was not getting it. I wasn't uh, doing well enough, and I was so just. I'm so worried, like I was so worried, and um, I thankfully had a therapist appointment after work today, and he he reminded me that I was this way at Macy's when I first started, and I didn't think about that. I didn't remember. I was that way when I first started. I was all over the place. I am very scatterbrained in general, um, but I was able to find a groove for how to prioritize and segment the sections that I needed to hit, and find product, and find a way for me to successfully do my job in a timely fashion. That way, I was able to not run around the store because I forgot a million things. Um, it was a it was difficult at first, and it took me like maybe I would say 6 months, maybe 8 months to really get into a pattern, um, and maybe even less than that. Now that I think about it, maybe 4 or 5 months. Um, but I was very frightened at first, and I just have to do the same thing in this job. I have to. Thankfully, my trainer. I'm jumping all over because I'm scatterbrained. Thankfully, my trainer said he has like a similar mind to me, and he said, you know, um, he's been teaching me what has worked for him, and I'm so lucky to have this guy as a trainer. I feel very blessed. I feel like the gods are looking after me, because he's been very supportive, very compassionate, and also firm, and uh, he's been like today after I panicked a lot. I think he could tell that I wasn't, doing too well emotionally, probably because my eyes were a bit bloodshot after I came out of the car. Um, but he, you know, I leveled with him, and he leveled with me. He's like, I think you'll have to see whether or not this is the job for you, And I said, it's not about that for me. I want this job, um, and I just have a panic disorder and a dissociative disorder. So when I see a lot of information visually, my vision just goes blurry and I can't process it properly. Um, so I get overwhelmed and I start to freak out. And he said, yeah, it's just going to be about pushing through that flustered anxiety. He said I was flustered a lot when I first started working here. And I just had to keep going and push through it. And he said, and if you have to break down, break down when you get home. um, but you know, just keep moving forward. Don't hesitate. And he showed me some techniques that he taught himself that helped him with the job. And he taught me to work in segments of like when I front and face the product. And instead of like looking at everything all at once and like going down the line, to just make sure that I was going in a 4 foot section at a time and starting from top to bottom. Um, and he saw me like straying outside of that 4 foot section, and he's like, "Nope, you gotta stay in your section. Stay in your section, then go to the next section. Stay in your section. Front and face it. Make sure it looks perfect. Then go to the next section." Um, So I started doing that, and I literally had to visually just go like this. I had to literally just go, okay, this is my section. And when I got back up after fronting and facing, I would go like this again, and I would be like, did I, catch everything? Did I do everything? And then I would go to the next section. So like I had to really like train my mind to like go in, just stay in one spot. um, and so I got it after a few tries, and he, uh, yeah, it's actually, they told me my shoulder started hurting really bad the other night. I was worried that I had injured myself by pulling something wrong or doing something weird. And they showed me that they did like this little test assessment. And, well, first my trainer pointed out like the behaviors that he saw that wasn't ergonomic. Like when I pack the chips into the shelf to keep my arms within a box like range, because I was going outside of that range, and that will hurt your rotator cuff over time. So that was probably why I was feeling so much pain. And he said when I'm pulling the cart, because they're really really heavy carts, he said to, well, not really heavy, but like pulling them, you know, they're heavy. They're heavy, um, but like pulling them from behind. I was like pulling them like like that from like behind me, and he said to make sure to keep it right in front of you and to keep a loose grip on it, so in case it catches on something, like something on the aisle or anything, that it won't pull your shoulder back. You know, you're not losing or torquing your arm because it caught a display or something. He said it doesn't matter if it falls, doesn't matter, thousands of dollars of products lost. At least you got your shoulder still. I'm like, oh gosh, I hope I don't do that. Uh, but, oh yeah. So I'm okay. I feel a lot better. I've got a really good therapist. Damn. If he hadn't reminded me, like, I just feel like I would have been lost and just confused with my performance. And I think you noticed I shaved my head finally. What do you think? I don't look too bad. I like how I look better than as a woman bald. I shaved my head when I was really depressed as a woman before I started to transition. But I think I do want to start designing some toupees or something. But like really cool, elaborate ones, like mohawks with like ponytails in the back or something, or maybe incorporate different things into the hair, or like make it out of different things like strips of fabric or like string or something, or something crazy. I think it would be really fun to make I got a Shinzo hair in my mouth. I think it'd be really cool to make like a mixed media kind of mohawk, or like something something cool looking, um, to have some fun. I want to have some fun with it and do something colorful and um, enjoy. I feel like a bit relieved now that I shaved it off, because I'm not constantly worried about it falling out. um, and because of that, that's opened up my mind to potentials of what I can make. Because I've succeeded at pretty much anything artistically that I've made. So I'm really excited to see what I can do with hair, or you know, wig making techniques that require people to not, like people with that have people with no hair. What was that? What was that sentence? That help. No. What am I trying to say? Okay. I don't have any hair to mount anything on my head anymore. So I want to make something that will stick to my head without being mounted to it. So like how I made my feather plume mohawk, it's got a strap that goes underneath to keep it secure because it's like feathers and it'll blow over. But with the fake hair stuff, there are toupees that you can make or purchase that have like I don't know. I haven't really looked into it, so I need to do some research on how to make a toupee, um, and what's the best wig tape and the strongest wig tape, or toupee tape maybe. So, what will hold up against heat? What will hold up against sweating? Um, what will hold up with weight? as well. So those are three things that I want to consider when trying to find the best wig tape. I think I'll reach out to Gemma and see what she if she uses wig tape and see what she prefers because she's a wig maker out over in Australia. Hi Gemma, if you're watching. And yeah, so I told her I told her one day that I wanted to make a lace front wig that didn't require what did I say? I wanted to make a lace front wig that only went on top of the head but that didn't need to be glued down. Um, but that was when I had hair. So this will be that was when I had hair and I didn't want to pull on my hair because I had so little of it on the top of my head. I didn't want to have any wig clips or anything that would pull on it or rip out any more of my hair. But now that it's just gone, I don't have to worry about that, and I can just worry about sticking it to my head. So I do want the ability to remove it at the end of the day, though, so that I can, switch out whatever for the flavor of the week or the flavor of the day and have a whole bunch of different options. I think that would be really fun. So, yeah, I'm really excited actually. And I got to cope with I was so worried about not feeling confident with any hair, which I still I'm teetering a little bit. Because I don't. It's not because I don't necessarily like it. It's the fact that I don't know that I look good aesthetically with no hair because I feel like because of my round face, I feel like I need some volume on the top of my head, or a little bit of, just something on my scalp. Cause like, I don't know. I don't like the blank area. It looks like a blank canvas to me. Like I want to get it tattooed or something with cool designs or something, or, um, like get those little horn implants or something insane, to give myself a little more depth or something. But like, I think I should shave off this little peach fuzz too, because that looks kind of shady. Um, but yeah, I think it just looks like a blank canvas to me, and I feel like hair kind of just lets you express yourself, and switch up your look all the time, and yeah, so I want to be able to do that. Um, what else is going on? I'm still adjusting to my sleep schedule. Uh, eh, but it's getting a little bit better because I took like a nap. I'm taking like a nap after I get home because I'm like too tired to stay awake. I just pass out. And I'll take like a 2.5 hour nap, 2 hour nap, and then I'll stay awake until like 8 o'clock, and then I'll go back to bed until 12:50, and then I'll wake up at 12:50 in the morning, and um, leave by 1 a.m. So or 1:10, I'll leave at my apartment to get to the first stores. Um, at the end of next week, I have a testing for FritoLay, which is going to make me like FritoLay certified. And uh, so I've been nervous about that. But I think I'm getting more confident. And I have a whole nother week of training next week to refine my skills and practice working in uh, within a format. I think the most difficult thing for me now is looking at the chips and seeing what I need, and not just pulling a bunch of product out, or recalling what I need on certain parts, certain areas of the store, like the front of the store and the back of the store, and just making sure that I check those. So, as long as I can remember that, for the most part, I think I'll be okay. And, yeah, I'll be practicing doing that as much as possible. And I think I'll be okay. A whole flock of doves just flew by. Cool. I love you guys. Miss you. Thanks for keeping up. The few of you that you have, that have stayed with me through the YouTube algorithm failing because I didn't upload for like 2 weeks. I am ready. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I got really good health insurance. Like the best health insurance that I've gotten in 10 years. So I'm really, really freaking excited. I really want to fight to keep this job. And it's amazing pay, the best health insurance ever. I'm so excited. Maybe I'll be able to have my hysterectomy done, or at least I think they'll probably do a hysterectomy or an ovarianectomy. Over, where they remove your ovaries, because I think I still have that 10 centimeter ovarian cyst. So I don't want that to explode in my insides and do something bad. So I hope that I can maybe schedule a hysterectomy or ovarianectomy so that I can get rid of that. And yeah, I'm so excited. So excited I have health insurance. And I have dental and vision. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Um, and it's like only like $50 out of my paycheck, each paycheck. Almost. It's like $47 out of my paychecks. So I'm really happy. Oh, I'm so happy. And I have life insurance now. Um, they have like the basic life insurance, which costs me nothing, for like $44,000 in case something happens to me. Nick at least gets $44,000. It's not much to pay for my life, but it's something to cover at least funeral costs. Um, or I hope he doesn't have to bother with funeral, but like, uh, if he can't afford that, then I want him to be able to, you have to do something with my body, and they charge a lot of fucking money to cremate you. And, you know, just paying a funeral home to cremate you is like, I don't know, like 20 grand or something. It's ridiculous. So, all right, I will let you guys go. And I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching and keeping me company and cheering me on. I appreciate you so much. I love you so much. And goodbye. All right, I'll see you later. And hopefully, I'll start vlogging and making some wigs and fun things to wear. All right, bye.